I opened my eyes this morning and my hand already knew what to do. Grabbed the phone without thinking about it. More stuff flashing at me. None of it mattered, but I looked anyway. I'll only check for a minute. That's what I promised myself yesterday, too. Minute became an hour, became me sitting there like some kind of zombie, and the part of my brain that's supposed to keep me alive? It's just chasing the next swipe now. There's this feeling I get sometimes, like something ain't right with all this. That feeling's correct, actually. My brain isn't damaged or nothing. It's just got all this garbage piled on top that nobody asked if I wanted. So for the next bit here, we're not going to discuss any hacks or those morning routine things everyone talks about. We're looking at something way older than that. Your mind can restart itself. Like, what actually happens when you stop doing all the stuff that makes you numb? When you spend 7 days not giving your brain that fake happiness it got addicted to, what comes after that feels like you've been asleep for years and finally woke up. Your brain, it wasn't made for what we got now. It got built for forests and fires and quiet. Now it's stuck drowning in colors that don't mean anything, notifications about nothing. We took the most powerful thing in the universe and turned it into one of them slot machines. Every time you scroll, every click you make, every little burst of quick pleasure lights up the same spot in your brain that used to light up when your great-great-great-grandparents found food or safety or someone to love. Now that same spot burns for pixels and chips and stuff. No wonder you feel empty even after you're full. No wonder your mind keeps running, but you're not getting nowhere. Truth is, your brain forgot how to rest. It's stuck in this loop of wanting things that don't mean nothing. Every hit of that dopamine chemical promises you'll feel satisfied, but delivers restlessness instead. You don't see it happening at first. You just feel tired all the time. Start thinking your dreams is too far away, that your focus disappeared. Maybe you just lazy, but you're not lazy. You're overstimulated is what you are. Your attention got sold to whoever profits from keeping you distracted, and the price you paid is your peace. Most people try fixing this by adding more stuff. New apps, new habits, new systems. They try stacking discipline on top of a brain that's already flooded with too much. But you can't heal a mind that never stops eating information. You can't think clear when you never stop feeding your senses stuff. Another mistake people make? Chasing those motivation videos while their brain is still overstimulated. That's like trying to meditate during an earthquake or something. Motivation doesn't fix dopamine addiction, stillness does. And then there's the guilt part. People mess up once and think they failed completely. They restart the shame cycle, not realizing that the restart is the work, actually. Healing ain't a straight line. It's a quiet return, again and again and again. So what does brain reset really mean anyway? It's not about deleting your apps or locking yourself in a cave somewhere. It's about remembering what stillness feels like again. For 7 days, you strip your brain down to basics. No dopamine shortcuts, no noise. When your mind screams for stimulation, you pause. Don't fill the silence. Listen to it. That's your mind detoxing. That's your brain remembering its own rhythm. Day one's gonna feel brutal, honestly. You'll crave everything. The screen, the sugar, the fake wins you get from nothing. Day 3, you'll start noticing time moves slower. By day 5, you'll catch yourself thinking more clearly, like fog lifting off water in the morning. And on day 7, something strange happens to you. You feel calm. The same silence that used to scare you starts to feel like home. Your thoughts breathe again. You start realizing that life isn't about chasing constant excitement. It's about creating space for meaning. You don't need to fix your brain really. You just need to give it a break from all this. For 7 days, trade noise for clarity, trade the scroll for silence, and watch how your focus comes back. Your confidence too, your peace, slowly coming back to life. This isn't punishment, it's a restart. The version of you that's been buried under all that noise, still there, actually, waiting. So maybe this time you don't need more stimulation, you just need less. If you're done hiding from your own potential, then you know what to do. Because your reset starts now. Not tomorrow or next week, but right now. The brain you got wasn't designed for infinite information. It was designed for survival and connection and rest. Now it's processing more information in a day than your ancestors processed in a lifetime. That's not an exaggeration, neither. Every ping, every notification, every autoplay video, it all registers as important to your brain. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real threat and an angry comment from a stranger. It treats them the same, which means you're living in a constant state of low-level panic. Your cortisol stays elevated, your nervous system never fully relaxes. Even when you're sitting still, your body thinks it's running from something. This is why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. Your brain never actually rested. It's been processing, sorting, responding to stimuli even while you sleep. The dreams you have? Half of them is just your brain trying to make sense of the random information dumped from the day. You ever notice how you can't remember what you did yesterday? That's because your brain never had time to convert the experience into actual memory. It's too busy processing the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Your life is happening, but you ain't really there for it. You're there, but you're not present. You're somewhere between the last notification and the next one. The reset I'm talking about, it ain't comfortable at first. Your brain's gonna rebel against you like a toddler being told no for the first time. It'll tell you you're missing out, that everyone else is doing fine with their phones, that you need to check just one thing, that you can't possibly survive 7 days without knowing what's happening online. All of that is withdrawal talking. It's not truth, it's addiction. And yeah, I said addiction because that's what it is. The same neural pathways that light up for cocaine light up for social media. The same reward system that kept your ancestors alive is now being hijacked by apps designed by teams of engineers whose whole job is to keep you hooked. You're not weak for being addicted, you're human. You're up against billion-dollar companies who studied your brain better than you know it yourself. But knowing that don't mean you're powerless, it just means you gotta be intentional. The first day of your reset, you're gonna feel bored. Genuinely, deeply bored. And that's good, actually. Boredom is where creativity lives. It's where your brain finally has space to think its own thoughts instead of reacting to someone else's. When you're bored, your mind wanders. And when your mind wanders, it makes connections it couldn't make when it was overstimulated. That solution to the problem you've been stuck on, it'll come during boredom. That idea you've been trying to force, it'll arrive when you stop forcing. By day 2, you might feel anxious. Your hands will reach for the phone without you telling them to. You'll unlock it and stare at the home screen before you remember what you're doing. This is normal. You're breaking a habit that's been reinforced thousands of times. Every time you stop yourself from checking, you're rewiring. Day 3 is when the thoughts start getting louder. All the stuff you've been avoiding by staying distracted, it comes up. That conversation you need to have, that decision you've been putting off, that feeling you've been numbing, it's all there waiting for you. This is the part where most people quit. They think the discomfort means they're doing something wrong, but the discomfort means they're doing something right. You've been using distraction as a painkiller. Now you're letting yourself feel so you can actually heal. Day 4, you'll notice something weird. Time feels different. An hour feels like an hour again instead of disappearing into a scroll hole. You'll look at the clock and be surprised how much time you got. That's because you're actually living the minutes instead of losing them. By day 5, your sleep changes. You fall asleep faster, you sleep deeper. Your dreams make more sense. Your body finally believes it's safe to rest because your nervous system ain't being triggered every 5 minutes. Day 6 brings clarity, like real clarity. The kind where you can think about something for more than 30 seconds without your attention jumping. You'll have a thought and actually finish the thought. You'll start a task and actually complete it. This is your natural state, the state that got buried. Day 7. You'll feel something that might surprise you. You'll feel proud, not because you did something hard, but because you did something that mattered. You proved to yourself that you can sit with discomfort, that you can choose long-term peace over short-term pleasure, that you're stronger than your habits. And then what? Then you get to decide what comes back into your life and what stays out. You don't have to stay off everything forever. You just have to be intentional about what you let back in. You're in control now instead of your devices controlling you. Some people finish the 7 days and realize they don't miss half the stuff they thought they needed. Other people bring things back, but with boundaries. Either way, you'll know the difference between using technology and being used by it. This reset ain't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about remembering that you're more than your screen time, that your worth isn't measured in likes, that your thoughts matter even when nobody's listening. You're more powerful than you've been led to believe. But that power only shows up when you give yourself space to access it. So take the 7 days, see what happens. See who you are when you're not being sold to every second. See what your mind does when it's not being interrupted constantly. You might surprise yourself. Actually, you definitely will. Because the real you, the one underneath all the noise, that person's been waiting.